love the stair lights. I'm the shit. I got a legit theater in my house, yo. Anyways, let's go to Aries. I don't want to be center of focus. Look at my banner still hanging. All right, who is the person on Aries' mind right now? Who is the person on Aries' mind right now? And how does this person feel about Aries? All right, what is their future actions toward Aries? Person on your mind is the one that may be at a point where it's somebody that didn't make a choice, or you felt like there was an indecision coming from them. Could be a Libra, doesn't have to be. May have an M or a P or an A in their name. Let's see. Energy vampires is their future, is their feeling. This person thinks you're holding on to them. Okay. I don't think this is delusional. Okay. What I get immediately is this. Toxic love is how they feel. This person thinks that you're holding on to their energy. This person thinks they can't let you go because you're not letting them go. You know what is flashed in my head? Do y'all remember that deck I used to have? I don't have it. It's in my house in Las Vegas. It's in my house, my Las Vegas house. Do y'all remember that card where I used to make fun of it? It says, we need to let each other go. They're in that energy and they assume that you're holding on to them, that you're not letting them go. It literally says their feelings for you is energy vampires. So it's like toxic influence, protect your energy, time to cut the cord is how they feel. They think you're holding on to them. And I feel like for some of you, you may think they're holding on to you. But it's telling me their feelings is toxic love. It says, I'm going to read tarot too, but pain disguised as passion, addictive patterns, harmful attachment, can't live without. So this person really is toxically tied to you. How will they know who this is? It says it's the one that seemed indecisive, or the one that you think is ignoring you or being indecisive. Booked and busy. Also the person that's booked and busy, or they're like really busy right now, but little do you know, I don't care how busy they seem, they feel like you're holding on to them, and they feel like they can't let you go because you're holding on to them. Swear on everything, this is exactly what I'm getting. This is a very specific message. I should have probably pulled tarot first. Are y'all okay with this message? Because oracles are giving me a whole different story. I'm about to pull tarot for it, but the oracles are giving a whole nother story. What I get is them using you as inspiration to better their life. Like they feel like there's this like toxic thing between you two. They feel like you're holding on to them, that you won't let them go. All right. That is so strange. Let's see what tarot says. How does this person feel about Aries? How does this person feel about Aries? Y'all believe I own a house like this? Hermit card. Death card. They feel like it's over. And it's like they're withdrawing from it, but they have this lingering sense like they can't let you go. It literally says, can't live without you on the toxic love card. It's in their feelings. Six of Swords. They're literally stuck in a constant state of trying to, you know what it gives me? You know how when you get a hamster, or if you've seen a hamster in a movie, whatever the case may be, you know how the hamster runs on the wheel, but it never gets anywhere? What I get is this person feels like they're on like a constant hamster wheel to move on from you, but they're not getting anywhere. It's like the more they run and try to run away from it, get away from it, they feel like it's still not going. Like they feel like they're not healing. It feels fresh to them. I don't care if this was like 3 weeks back, 3 years back, 2 years back, 1 year back, I don't know, 15 years back, whatever the case may be. It feels like whenever it stopped, it's like time stopped for them, is what it's coming up as. And it's like the more they try to move on, the more it still stays stuck in their energy like it's fresh. All right? Like I said, no matter how fresh it is or how far back. Thanks, Green-Eyed Wolf, for the 20. How will they know who this is, Tarot? Queen of Wands reversed. Could have a T or a K in their name with a K and T on the card. Strength reversed. They have a fire placement. If not fire, the really inconsistent one you dealt with. Could have had like a mean girl, mean boy type of way about them, or like a very nasty, spiteful way. Some of the way that they treated you was kind of nasty. I'm getting they lied. They were not honest. I'm not connecting to you, am I? The Sun card. Could have dealt with them around the spring and summertime of whatever year or whatever month, or well, not whatever month, but I got a time frame. Somebody you dealt with around the hot and spring, summer months. what I get is, it don't matter what sign they are. I got Libra here. I got every sign. Virgo. Got a lot of fire. I feel like this is somebody that can't let your ass go. Let's see how you feel now. Let's see. How does Aries feel about this person? Let it go. See? Look, y'all think I'm bullshitting. I'm gonna pull you tarot too, but let it go. Past life. Some of you feel like you have a past life tie with this person. You both are tied to each other. I'm gonna say it. For some of you, this person you may have had a past life with, if you believe in that. Thanks for the 20, Annabelle. Thank you so much. It was nice meeting you at the party. Thank you so much. You two whores lived a life together before. You know what? That could be why it has such a tie. There's a past life tie to both of y'all bitches. You know how they call it? I don't really believe necessarily in the karmic thing. It could have been a karmic type thing, or what they would give the definition to karmic. It almost feels... Some of you felt insecure with this person, like you weren't good enough. Let's see what tarot says. Oracle is giving a whole nother story for this, but I decided to spice up the reads a little bit because I feel like sometimes when you use different decks or different types of cards, it can bring out other storylines, and we need some new storylines on here. Here we go. Here we go. How does Aries feel about this person? Devil reverse. You're trying to release this bitch. Some of you are Capricorn. You don't even want to repeat it. What's funny is I get some of you not even wanting to repeat it, but at the same time secretly desiring a reunion or a coming together. Some of you may even date in the future new people. I even get some of you dating new people, but still feeling like this is pulling on you at some point. I don't know why I get some of you. Let's ask, what is the lesson Aries and this person supposed to learn from this? Like, what is the lesson here? Red flags. Okay, and money moves. You know what? They could have been a catalyst for you to get your life on point. They could even be like, what I get is you could at some point like build your life toward like a lot of money, a lot of stability. They could have been a catalyst for something. What I also get is they came along to show you what to not look for, or when you start to see red flags, to cut it short then. You may even feel like you already learned that lesson with somebody else, but what I get is they are like a stepping stone for you to realize what you don't want and what you want. And they came along for a reason. All right, they were sent in to teach you a lesson. And I'm gonna say with that soul, okay, I didn't even get the soul contract card. What I get is for some of you, you may see this person as the villain in your life, but what you don't realize is before you even incarnated, you made a plan with them to come around this time of life, at this age, and play something out to learn a lesson from each other. So don't see them as the villain, see them as somebody that's helping you with your growth. Because you agreed to the lesson, whether you believe it or not. You agreed to the lesson with this person, all right? You see them as the villain, but on a spiritual level, on a higher self level, you agreed to have this lesson play out with them, to teach you something, to teach you what you don't want, what you do want, what to look for, when to know how to cut it short when you start to see the red flags. They were meant for that. So it's almost like it's almost like they were a stepping stone on the way for you to finding the right one. That way, when the right one does come along, you'll know. All right? Who gives a fuck? I don't. Let's go to what's the outcome between these two bitches? Magician. I don't think they're done with you, though. How will they come toward Aries? I don't know if they drink or not, but there's somebody that feels drained from you emotionally. They don't want to give to it, but I don't give a fuck if they're not giving to it or not. They're giving to it energetically. I don't care. I don't know if the person's around you or not. What I do get is, I don't care what they're doing or what they're not doing. What they are doing is I get you two have like a link to each other, like a spiritual link, and it's draining both of you. Energy vampires. It's draining you, both of you. I feel like you both can't let each other go. I'm gonna have to go with what I feel. I didn't want to say that because I feel like Aries is a sign that lets go easily. I know I'm an Aries and I know I let go easily, but this is what it's basically telling me. All right, let's go to singles. You like the Oracle card reads? I feel like they give a whole nother storyline sometimes. Sometimes they can be kind of boring, but sometimes they'll give like a full-on personal read, what feels like a personal read. So some of you, this may feel like a personal read when you watch it. All right. All right. Okay. Well, thank you. I never thought in a million years I'd own a 3-level theater that has 3 rows. Believe it or not, behind there is 4 extra seats behind the bar area. And I just go, how the hell did I get this? Because I remember I was aiming low because I looked at other houses. I was like, well, one house I looked at had two rows. And everybody that walks in here, even the theater people, that's like, I've never seen a theater like this in a house before. One was like, he was like, I've been working in theater work for 20 years. I've never seen a house have a theater like this. He says, guess how much you think this costs? I said, well, about 60, 70,000. He goes, no, they paid at least 100,000 plus for this theater. I mean, it's crazy, you know, and I can't believe it's mine. I can't believe that y'all allowed me to have this life. Thank you. Even for you ones that hate me, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Living in a mansion. And you know what? You know what the best revenge I've ever had toward people that I used to deal with or whatever? My papers. I sound like somebody's Beyonce, but I'm not nobody's Beyonce nor a Beyonce fan. But the best revenge is your papers. So some of you Aries, let your best revenge be the money you make and the money moves you make and the business moves. Let that be a lesson for them. Like, damn, look what you lost. Look what I lost. See what I'm saying? And so, I mean, I live like a king. And I know these hoes watch my reads. You know, these hoes I used to deal with. Get over it. Get over it. All right. Here we go. I'm laughing all the way to the bank. That's not the y'all, that's the, you know, the lurkers. Anyways, what about singles? What about singles? Champagne tastes what pop soda money. That's definitely not me. What I got because I have it. I would never buy something that I can't afford, you know. All right, what's coming up for singles? Well, you're going to find love online, whether through an app or social media. Outcome for your love life. Booked and busy. You know what? You may be too busy in the future, singles, for love. You may find connections. You may connect with people, but you may feel like you're too busy for love or too booked or too much is going on for you to really connect with people like that. All right? I even get some of you having to ghost people in the future. You may not understand this now. Don't get ghosted is what I get. But what I get is you could find yourself ghosting people because you're too busy to connect with them. Like what I get for some of you in the future, this could be happening now or this is going to be happening. You're going to come back and say, damn, Tyler, you was right. How'd you know that? Well, I feel like at some point you're going to find connections, some of you online or through an app or through social media. But I get a lot of y'all like being too booked and busy for love right now. That's what I feel. Why is ghosted here? Commitment issues. I don't know why I get for some of you, you may entertain people that have commitment issues and that ghost, but I get some of you, you're the one doing it to people in the future because you're too busy. It says you'll be booked and busy. It says your outcome is booked and busy. Productivity high, full schedule, no time to waste, success on the calendar. So I feel like that's you doing that to somebody, but let's see. How will they know how to look out for who this person is, this commitment issues and ghosted? Let's see. I keep wanting to tell you. Remember how it was saying you learned a lesson from a particular one to look out for red flags? So you're going to be tested soon by the universe to see if you've learned these lessons. Keep in mind, life is a big school, and we come down here to learn. I hate to get all hoogie-bougie spiritualist, but let's go there since it keeps talking about this lesson you've learned or you're learning. I think that once you learn the lesson to stop entertaining people that are walking red flags, you will find something significant. I know that sounds crazy and hoogie-bougie, but if you don't learn that lesson, you're gonna keep learning it. For it to keep talking about that, you're gonna keep learning it. The more you, here's my advice to you. The second you start to feel like a guy or a girl you're dealing with in the future, Aries, is showing red flags or doing the stuff that the past people did that you should have learned a lesson from, cut that shit short faster than you can say Tyler Terrell. And what I'm going to do for you is, how will Aries know proof positive once they learn these lessons? How will Aries know proof positive that they found their future husband or wife? How will they know? They're real sweet. They're real nice. They don't like talk to you any type of way. They live in luxury. So it says luxury life. They're blonde. They're skinny. They're rich. And they're a little bit of a sweet bitch. They're not like a bitch. They're not literally blonde, skinny. They could be, but that's my way of saying they have their own life. Like, so basically how you'll know it's them is luxury life. It's somebody that's like more mature, could be older, but it's like they're more mature and they live a luxury life. So there's somebody that's not like a bum or going to leech off of you. All right, is what I feel. And they've had a glow up. So it could even be somebody that lost weight, or it's somebody that looks really good. All right, is what I feel. How will they know for a fact? Because that could fit anybody. It could be somebody that slides into your DMs or your messages online. You may meet somebody online. If not that, then what does that mean? And they look similar to you, or it's like, whenever I get this me versus me for a future description of the person, what I get from that is it's somebody that you'll know it's them based off of the luxury life, all that. But I get one way you're gonna know. And come back and give me credit when this happens. One way you will know is that they look similar to you. So you may have like strangers say, so what are y'all, brother and brother, sister and sister, or are y'all friends? Like people feel like y'all look too similar to where you could be related, which kind of sounds Alabama-ish. It sounds like something out of Alabama or of Jerry Springer, but no, like you may look very similar to them. So whenever you get that comparison, or when people say that, you'll know it's the one. All right? Who gives a shit? All right. Okay. All the way from Aries to Pisces, what can you, oh no, career and business for Pisces, what can you tell me? For Aries, not Pisces. Career and business for Aries, what can you tell me? Hustle mode. Divine intervention, it says grinding hard, ambitious drive, determined effort, sleep can wait. So you may find that your sleep pattern is kind of fucked up here soon or screwed up. Sorry for the random cussing. I get a lot of y'all like staying caffeinated or just staying up late. Or just like having sleep issues, but it says sleep can wait. So you may find yourself very driven soon, all right, toward your work or toward your business. It says unexpected guidance. Some of you being led toward more abundance, kind of like what I told Pisces. It says universe stepping in, redirected paths, saved just in time. If there is a setback in your career or work, just know you're being redirected. It's not really a rejection or a failure for the ones that need to know that. But some of you are being led toward abundance, is what it says. Some of you could at some point find another job. I get some of you like leaving a job and finding another one. What about for self-employed? What does that mean? Some of you self-employed may kind of think as to what else you want to do as well, instead of what you're doing primarily. I even get for you employed ones, like you may not stick with your job for much longer, or you may have thoughts that you don't want to stick in there. It says bouncing back. So some of you, if there's any financial setbacks or anything, you're going to bounce back from that and be in pure hustle mode, all right, and rebuilding is what I feel. I don't know if Christmas broke you or something broke you last year, but you're going to bounce back from any type of like, whether it's a person that broke you or you broke the bank. I don't know, but you're going to bounce back is what it's telling me. I don't know who that's to. Let's go to all signs now. All the way from Aries to Pisces, what can you tell me? All the way from Aries to Pisces, what can you tell me? Look at all the fish. Isn't that beautiful? I still haven't put up the chairs, as you can see. I'm a hot mess. I'm sick. I got a cold. Let's look 1 second. All right. All the way from Aries to Pisces, what can you tell me? Yeah, please give me a thumbs up. Please press the like button. All the way from Aries to Pisces, what can you tell me? Stop dealing with bums, Aries. Your future husband and wife is not a bum. All right, all the way from Aries to Pisces, what can you tell me? I just got stupid, hoe, unimportant, unattractive, unemployed. Some of y'all deal with some bum-ass bitches. Well, thank you, Annabelle, for saying that. She says, guys, Tyler House is nicer in person. It's beautiful, and he's so much nicer in person, too. I'm surprised you said I was nice. All right, here we go. If you know what, Aries, I feel like that's unstable. The one you had in your home, or you were in theirs, they have my home card. Or you had plans to see each other. I feel like trying to let go. All right, is what I feel. But with a Taurus, they're not letting you go, which is the opposite of the. So they're not letting you go, and I feel like you're their wish fulfillment. We know with a Gemini, I feel like they're obsessed with this but won't make a choice, or they're obsessed with you and you won't make a choice. But what I get for some of you is a Gemini that knows they need to make a choice. They don't know what the choice is, but they're obsessed, but they're not making it. Whatever that may mean to you. If it fits, then it fits. You know what a Cancer, I feel like that's a dead end thing, and it's no relationship in that or no sustainability. We're dealing with a Leo. Oh, that was Cancer. Cancer's a dead end and no relationship with that. Leo. If you're doing a Leo, I feel like there's going to be a lot of messages between both of y'all. It's like they're trying to turn their back and not wait on this, but there's going to be a lot of messages. So they've been waiting. I don't know what they're waiting on. Some of it's communication. Some of it's just forward movement between you two. If you're doing a Virgo, I feel like they want forward movement and they're like holding back from you, but they want forward movement, especially the ones at a distance, so that's acting distant or travels. We're doing a Libra. I feel like they're keeping their options open, but they consider you an option, like a great option. But who wants to be somebody's damn option? That's the question. You know what, a Scorpio, they're coming back unexpectedly. There's going to be an unexpected comeback around, or them unexpectedly wanting to stick with you or staying in there. This got for some of you where you're actually with them. They're going to beg to stay. Beg to, I don't know what that means. You know what, a Sagittarius, I feel like they want to apologize. They feel like there's unfinished business, and they want to make something right with you. Is this a triangle upright? Yes, reverse. No, this. Okay. There's a Capricorn that wants to get over you, and they're trying to. And they think they are, but then they still invested. They're still waiting for something to happen or for something to take off, which is strange and crazy. There's an Aquarius either you're in no contact with or very little to no contact. They're like heavily emotionally attached to you, and they have more emotions than what they're saying. So what's their problem? I feel like they're in love with you, to be honest. They don't want the drama. I even get if they're not around you, they expect drama when they come around, so they don't want that or something like that. There's a Pisces that's popping up they're gonna get tired of stalking you and just pop up and say something. They're gonna pop up and say something. They could even be under another alias online. I've been getting that for a lot of people, that Pisces, someone rising. With that being said, they're gonna pop up and stop stalking and just pop up and say something. With that being said, you all have a good one. Can you see my staircase? Want to see my staircase? My theater is a mess. I spend more time in here than I do in the whole entire house. I'm just so sick. I can't get it together. But I'll give you a long view of it. Yes, I manifested this. Y'all thought I was lying when I said one day I'm gonna live in a big ass house that you have to have walkie-talkies to communicate with each other. Did I not make that come true? This is 9,000 square feet in this motherfucker. 9,000 square feet. The only way I can explain it is, if I had to put it into words, the feeling of this being in this house alone is like being locked in the mall after hours. And there's no employees to help you, and there's no customers there. It's just you. And you feel like you're being, it's like it feels like you're in a facility locked in, like a mall or something. But yeah, I can't keep this house clean. It's too big, y'all. It's too damn big. And then, see, it's an optical illusion because you're going to think, oh, it's only 8 seats. Nope. You go up to the top. You go up to the top. And there's more seats up here, which are all disarrayed. But yeah, there's your theater. I manifested a big-ass giant theater. It's the size of a apartment with tall-ass ceilings. I love this place. But I don't use heat. So I pretty much stay in the I didn't do the rest of the stairs. I just did that for the party. But there's the all-seeing eye of the house. It looks like an Illuminati eye or something. Big giant motherfucker. And of course, here's the main event. And it's not on this floor. It's been making noises. Every time it gets. But yeah, I'm very proud of this. Very proud of it. And her name is Big Bertha. Car here. Let you know your car is here. I love it. This is proof. I am proof, folks, that manifestation is a real thing. If I'm not proof, I don't know what else is proof. The Pisces watches me, really. I am proof. Okay, I'm about to stop bragging in a second. I'm gonna stop bragging in a second, I promise. I do need some rest. I do. If I'm not proof manifestation is real, I don't know what else to tell you. But the one thing I can't manifest is a relationship. I've tried. And my theory is you can manifest money because it's not a living thing. When you try to manifest humans into your life, it just makes it messy, basically. I want to see Mango real quick, and then I'll end the live. We're on the 3rd floor now. You want to see my bed? Oh, I forgot to show you my, let's see Mango real quick. I got Mama her bed set, but the mattress is still on the floor right now because I don't have wooden slats. It's one of those ones where it's not a platform bed. You have to buy the slats separately. Thanks, rooms to go. But yeah, Mama's got her shit now. You can't really see it, but Mango, are you awake? Come on out. Get up here. He's like, leave me alone, please. All right, I'll leave you alone. He don't want to be bothered, but there he is in the corner sitting over there. I'm gonna show y'all my bed real quick. I know you're like, oh, read, I already read. If you don't want to hear the talking, just leave. I've already read the people. So I'll just rewind back. Let's use the elevator again. I am the shit. Now, I may get the elevator remodeled. What I mean by that is like a more modern look instead of the Titanic elevator look. Every time I step in this bitch, I want to grab this gate and go, I'm through being polite, God damn it, now take me down. I had to do it, I'm sorry. Just go along with it. I literally, every time I see this, I want to go, I'm through being polite, God damn it, now take me down. All right, okay, I had to do it, all right? Let's go see my bed, 2nd floor. We getting you upgraded elevator. Even though it's not even an old elevator, it looks Titanic-ish. So I want more of a modern look. So go back down the main stairwell. I'm through being, you know, I pulled this while it was going one time and it stopped in the shaft. I was stuck for like 30 seconds. Here we go. I'm gonna show y'all my bed. Don't laugh at me, it's a mess. It's a mess. Ugh, this is beautiful. The next thing we're doing is couches. We're doing couches next. So, it looks crazy without the dressing on it, but and it's a mess in here, but there is my bedroom suit I bought me. I had to go more of a classic look because of the classic look of the room. But I have a sleigh bed, which is not really my style, but I kind of wanted to stay on theme with the room. So I chose something a little classy. It's a little feminine, but I was like, okay, you know what? I won't be in here mostly. I'm gonna sleep in the room upstairs because I have another room I sleep in. But I decided to go classy, and it has these really cool iPad charger. You plug it in right there, and you got power. And they're on both of them. Y'all seen my bathroom a million times, but we're not gonna go in there. But yeah, that's pretty much and my sister has a bed in her room now, but I don't feel like going back to the 3rd floor. But yeah, so it's coming together. We're doing it. Oh, I'm doing it. All right, here we go. All right, with that being said, because some people were saying, they said, Tyler, you know, when I did remember the bathtub live I did, they said, do you have a fireplace in your bathtub? I said, yeah, I do. I do. It's a mess in here. I love this closet. It has a his and hers closet, which I've shown y'all a million times. It also has the hers toilet, and here's his toilet. That's his, and that's his walk-in closet. It also has his shower head and his side of the shower with all these weird nozzles, and her side of the shower. And then his and hers bathtub, which I've seen, and it has the waterfall feature. And then, you know, you obviously got, this is great for romance, which is missing from my life. You turn it on by a light switch, literally. The fire, you turn it on by a light switch. See? And it gives off real heat. Believe it or not, it gives off real heat. So, whew, this place is too fucking big, though. Every time I have to buy furniture, I go, why? And what in the hell? And my mama said, she said, it's gonna take you a couple years to get that fully furnished. She said, I ain't gonna lie to you. And then, do you know, this place has a piano room dedicated to the piano, it has a library, I've showed it a million times. It even has a room to wash your dog, a dog washing room. But literally where the tile has dogs on it. You know you live in a big ass place when there's a room dedicated to a piano and a dog. You might as well have a present wrapping room. It's like you might as well just go ahead and do that. So, I have come far. Here's the monster who has to get a repair done on the door. Tesla, I paid $100,000 for that, paid that bitch off, and you got the door breaking. Seriously, Elon, you gonna have to come up off that off a refund or something, or come up off like a credit or something. But I got an appointment to fix the door and the window. It's like you'll have to come up off of it. Come up off of it. This is my second Tesla. I have a Tesla in my house in Las Vegas too. So you have the 1-car garage, which has a door for itself. You have a second spot, which has a door for itself. Then you got the third door. So it's like basically it's like a 3-thing garage. So, I've come far, I've come a long way. You know, so there's something about driving a refrigerator on the road that just hits differently. I love the fact that I feel like I'm driving a refrigerator down the highways. It's a ball of trash. It's the ugliest fucking thing. It's got a face only a mother could love, but I love it. It's something about this piece of trash that I just love, called the Cybertruck. But right now I'm cyber fucked because the door is acting funky, but it's under warranty, so that's no money out of my pocket. Yeah, I have a Cybertruck, but I'm cyber fucked right now. So with that being said, you all have a good one. Sorry if I'm seeming like I'm boasting, but hey, it is what it is. That's my life now. My only thing in life is I'm doing good. Material-wise, nothing else is going good but that. So guess what? I'm very proud of it. Okay. All right. With that being said, you all have a good one. Hey, Mika. I'm very humble still. People don't realize I'm very humble still. I have not become pretentious or thinking I'm better. Hell no. You know. I'm trying, my next goal is, other than being more famous and more popular and more money, is I want to buy my mama a house one day. I already bought her a brand new car off the lot. Remember that? The video's on the channel if you want to go watch it. I look up Tyler Terrell, mama car. When I surprised her with a car and she cried like somebody had died. Like, my next goal is eventually buying her like a nice little humble abode. So, well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, people post their relationships, so why can't I post what's going on with me? People get mad when you post your abundance or what you've made money wise or what you buy with or what you buy stuff with or what you buy, right? But I'm thinking, well, see, people can get on there and they post, oh, they have a family now, they have kids now, we just had a newborn, I'm in a relationship, here's my wife, here's my husband, and nobody says nothing. But you know what? I don't have a family, I don't have a relationship, so therefore, my only thing I'm focused on is my money and being more popular. That's my goal. So, with that being said, you all have a good one, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.